Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing.
Hi everyone, and welcome to our channel. I am Nadine and you are watching Nick and Nadine. Today I am going to be showing you guys how to create the most beautiful bows out of Dollar Tree ribbon. So we're going to make this very easy, very basic. It's going to be quick, guys. This is going to be a quick one, so stay tuned. Thank you to our new subscribers. Thank you for becoming a part of the N&N family. We are gonna have so much fun together and we love you guys. Don't be shy. Let us know who you guys are. We wanna get to know you guys. So go ahead and leave a comment down below and of course, give us a thumbs up. I got a lot of questions about my ribbon or my bow on my last video. And I had a really good friend of mine suggest that I actually do a video on how to make a bow. So I thought to myself, why would I make a video? There's probably like a million videos out there. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make a video of my own rendition. Because when I was at the Dollar Tree, I was talking to the cashier and she was asking me what I was going to do with some of the items that I was purchasing. And we got into a conversation and I showed her this video that you guys are watching right now. So if you guys haven't watched it, how I did my extra large island, go ahead and go down in the description box. The video will be linked in the description box and check it out. So with that being said, they went straight to the aisle, pulled a pack of ribbon, I kid you not, and they asked me to show them. They asked me if I could show them how to do a bow. So I more than happily went ahead and showed two of the cashiers how to make a bow at the Dollar Tree. So today I am going to share my knowledge with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. I have been doing a lot of shopping in and around the Dollar Tree, and I am about to give you guys a mega Dollar Tree haul. So I went to 5 Dollar Trees in and around my area, and it is going to be absolutely amazing. So you guys, you know what to do. If you are watching our videos and you have not subscribed to our channel yet, I'm going to ask you to take a moment to just go down below and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. The subscription is completely free, and this way we will be able to make many more videos just like this one and many others. This is one of many of my seasonal series where I am going to be doing a lot of DIYs, tons of decorate with me. We're gonna get the kids involved. They're gonna be working on some DIYs as well. And of course, we are gonna be doing some shopping. So stay tuned and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you are gonna be using is your Dollar Tree ribbon. Now, the Dollar Tree ribbons have about 9 feet. This is the wire edged ribbon and it's about 9 feet of ribbon. And you can use ribbon, various colors, various lengths. I'm gonna show you one way in which you can create this look. And then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do another version. And so, I'm just going to give you a comparison in prices. The Dollar Tree, of course, it's like $1. And the second version, this one came from Hobby Lobby. This was $7.99 with 50% off. So they have 50% off everything Christmas right now. So you can go and grab a bunch of these ribbons for your gifts. You can use them on your wreaths, your gifts, your garlands, your garnishes, anything that you want a beautiful, fluffy, posh looking bow on. And so the difference in the two bows are going to be obviously the length. So you're going to pay more for this one. And I would have to say this one is probably better value for the money at 50% off. It's definitely a better value. 9 feet in this one versus 30 feet in this one. So this one is 30 feet. And this one is a 1.5 inch width. And this is 30 feet of bow. So you know you're getting a lot of bow with this one. So this one will definitely make you a huge, beautiful bow. And in my opinion, I think that the more ribbon you use, the more you're gonna get that fluff, that build to your bow. We're gonna go ahead and start off with using this particular ribbon. Now I have a lot of ribbon in my collection of ribbons, and every year I keep on buying more, so I have a little bit of a buildup of ribbon. I'm not exactly opening this the way how I should. Okay, so when you have your ribbon, I would do a guesstimate of about an arm's length. Obviously, everybody's arm is going to be a different length. For these ribbons, you don't want it to be too long. So this is what I'm going to start using. So I'm gonna do the back and forth method with this particular bow. I made up what I call the back and forth method. I don't know if that's really a thing, but I'm calling it the back and forth method. So now that I've measured it to my arm's length, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I am going to weave this back and forth. Now this method works really, really well for a ribbon that does not have a particular pattern on a particular side. So as you can see, this pattern is uniform on both sides. And I'm gonna go back and forth with this a few times. So I've gone once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. I'm sorry if you're not seeing. Hold on. 5 times. Okay, so we're gonna do about 6 times here. We're gonna make sure that's even. So I'll do that again one more time so that you guys can see exactly what I just did. I picked my arm length. My arm's not very tall, I'm long. So there we go, my arm length. We're gonna go back and forth. So we're gonna do a back and forth accordion style, okay? And guys, this is my first DIY video. So if you have any pointers for me on the next video, please let me know. I want to make sure that you guys can see and understand everything that I'm doing thoroughly. Go ahead and don't be shy. Let me know in the comment section if there's anything that I can improve so that you can better understand what I am doing. Okay, so here we are with the last one, and this one you're gonna see that there's an extra flap, just as with this one there is a little bit of an extra flap here, okay? So this is not gonna be a very big ribbon. Okay, so we are going to fold this over, and you want it to be, you know, for the most part, uniform, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and bend it. Okay. So for this particular ribbon, now you have a few choices. I'm gonna go ahead and just use some of this jute, okay? It's like a natural jute. You can use, I think it's probably best to use a wire. You can use a pipe cleaner, or you can use floral wire. Floral wire works great, and I couldn't get to my floral wire for the video, so I didn't want to look forever in my craft bin for the floral wire. So I decided to just go ahead and use this jute, and again, you can get this from the Dollar Tree, okay? I cut a piece of the jute off. I cut it quite long because I want to be able to have some give with tying depending on what I'm doing. And you know, I folded this so that it kind of looks like this, so that I have kind of a marking point of the middle. And I am gonna go ahead and cut right in here. Okay, so you're gonna give it a little small cut, right? Not too much. You don't wanna cut too much. So I could probably cut a little less than that. Sometimes getting through the wire here is a little bit of a hassle, so just be very careful not to cut too much. There we go. Okay, so this is what I cut, if you can see. It's not too much, and I did that on both sides. And it's going to give it a little bit of a gather when I put the jute around it. So, and that is right in the middle. So we are going to tie this right into the middle. Okay, good. Nice and tight, okay? And I'm gonna just double knot that. Okay, so as I have tied it, I'm also going to go ahead and I've just pulled up one loop here, and I'm gonna go ahead and tie right inside that loop, right like that. So we're gonna do the same thing inside the loop, okay? We're gonna make a single knot. There we go. So your bow so far should be looking just like this, okay? Now you're gonna have an end here, okay? That's the first end that we started with, and you're also going to have an end right here. And we can bring those two ends together. Okay. Now I'm sorry if I'm going too quickly. I'll try to kind of slow down and show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, so we are going to move the string underneath on one side and underneath on the other side, so that the string is now to the back of the ribbon. Okay, all right. Now these would be much nicer if you actually double them up. So you can actually take two rolls and do the same thing and just overlap them, if that makes sense. So what you would do was make two sets of these, both of them. You're gonna put them together, and then you're going to go ahead and do your ties with them overlapping each other, and you're gonna get a much thicker bow that way, all right? If you're looking for something more thick, a little more posh. Okay, so now we are gonna pull each one out one by one. Okay, so we'll pull from side to side, kind of twist them, and we're gonna shape them. And if you have a little bit of extra ribbon, you can actually add some more pieces to it so that it looks even nicer, so that you have longer pieces kind of flowing down, and you can twirl them out. If it's the wire, the wire bows, let me show you guys. If it's the wire bows, you know, you can twirl them out and so forth. For this one, I would definitely consider, you know, mixing it with other colors, but honestly, I think I'm just gonna keep it like this until I get more silver bows. But this is how you are going to shape it, and you're gonna keep playing with it until you get it just the way you want it, keeping in mind that there's gonna be a back, and there is going to be a front, of course, to your bow.
And having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.
And I'm gonna show you another way to create the bow, where we're gonna add more tassels on the bottom. Bows can be very pricey, very expensive. So it is so much better if you can just grab some bow packets, even from the Dollar Tree or wherever, and come home and create your own little customized masterpiece.
We're gonna dance.
We're gonna dance, dance, dance,
Come on.
dance. We're gonna dance, dance,
Have a good time.
dance, dance all night long. We're gonna dance.
This is about a 1/2 inch ribbon right here. So just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about, you could go in with your 1.5-inch ribbon as well. If you find the two ends to your string, you could go in and tie. We're gonna go ahead and lay this in the center. Let's find the exact center of this ribbon. This ribbon is looking a little frumpy, a little tethered, because I've had it for quite a while. I've probably crafted out of it a few times. So you're gonna go ahead and tie it in at the back, and then you have this long, beautiful ribbon coming down, and you could do multiple pieces of ribbon like this, and I'll go ahead and show you what multiple pieces will look like. So you're just gonna go ahead and tie them in the same exact way. Now, to get that ribbon look right here, we're just gonna cut out the triangle out of the front here. So you're gonna fold it over. We kind of have that triangle. This one didn't come out so perfect. So I'll go ahead and try it again. There we go. That's much better. Okay. So we have a little piece there. Now this would look much better. You might want to leave the ends much longer. Okay, so we have these falling from the bottom. You now will have parts to place over like a present. Okay, so you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and one is gonna go on each side of the box for your gift. And something else that you could do, if you cut your ribbon much shorter, you can actually just kind of have them flowing downward, triangular cuts here. And you want to fold with the ribbon, not against the ribbon, so you don't ruin it. Just handle it kind of delicately. Don't bend it too much, because if you bend it too much, you will definitely get too much of a crease, which won't look nice, and you'll have to steam it back out. We are going to do another ribbon. It's going to be another method on how to make another type of ribbon. But this time, instead of going in a back and forth accordion type pattern, we are going to just wrap around, all the way around. We'll make it a little bit smaller actually, just so you guys can see what a smaller version looks like, okay? So we'll go like this. We'll do the same thing. We'll go over. And we're gonna go ahead and use this whole row, because there's not much ribbon in the roll. And we want it to be nice and thick. So we're just doing a whole wrap over. Over, 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 and over. There we go. So as you can see, this is different from the accordion style. You're just gonna go over, 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 okay? And this is what you're gonna come up with. Nothing there, just one entire piece, okay? So now we're gonna go in and make a cut. So I think the cuts just make your bows look a little bit neater. You can do it without the cut, but the cuts just make it look slightly neater. So we're gonna do the same thing, do not cut all the way. Okay, so we're tying that bow, and I just love it when you do it like this, because it gives it those little creases, of course, that naturally bows have. Okay. And for this one, we're not going to go ahead and bring the loop into the middle. So if you guys want a much thicker bow, this is where you wouldn't tie yet. You would add another layer on top, okay, of whatever color you wanted. If you wanted to two-tone it, or if you wanted to just add another layer for thickness, okay. And then, so this is what it looks like at the front here, okay. You're just gonna bring this piece to the back. This is what we're gonna use as our tail. Already it's kind of starting to look like a bow, as you can see. And with this, we are going to just pull. We're just gonna pull out each piece and each side. Now, if you're doing two tones, you could do every other you know, if you had like a white and a red piece, you could do an every other, or if you had gold and silver, you could pull every other. And you know, these are wire bows, and so you can position them, and this is why it's so good to use these little thin wires and strings, because it makes it more it makes it much more positionable. So you guys probably hear the kids in the background.
Dance, dance,
Now this Christmas, we're gonna dance.
we're gonna
Okay.
dance, dance, dance,
Come on.
And voila, this is what we have here. Now for this one, since I was using the Dollar Tree bow and I felt like I didn't have enough length here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dismiss this piece right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. You can kind of measure how long you think you want it. We don't want to be wasteful with the ribbon. You can actually add pieces in the center, so you can make like a simple bow and add it in the middle, or you can get rhinestones, like huge rhinestones and studs, and kind of glue gun them into the middle of your bow. Very pretty bow. Okay. So here are two methods for making bows. Another thing that you can do is if you make your bows and you just want them to be a lot more fluffed, a lot bigger, you can go ahead and tie them together in the back. You can tie them together, and this is a mixed tone bow. And doing bows, the possibilities are endless. There are the bows. So for all of you that wanted to know how I made that bow, here it is. Two different methods on how you make the bow. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section which method you preferred best. And so you can save a lot of money. You can actually use your wire ribbon to put back down on the bottom. I have a bunch of projects I'm going to be doing for the rest of the season, and there's the simple form bows and so forth and so on. So as I do the videos with them and as I do the bows, I'll go ahead and put them, you know, clips of what I did in the video, real quick clips, so that you can see what I actually did. And again, if you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, go down below and hit the subscribe button. What are you waiting for? This is a place to be. Come on, this is the place to be. Oh, before I go, we're doing some of our furniture in here. So if you're interested in those particular videos, actually we're gonna be doing the chair that I'm sitting on right now. We're gonna be doing this over. We've had this table for such a long time. It's an Ashley piece. We've had it forever. We are going to do it over. I was thinking to buy a new set, and I thought, no, let me do a DIY on them, see how they look, and then, you know, later when I get tired of the look, I'll get a new dining room set. We're gonna be putting up the Christmas tree. We are going to be doing appetizers for the holidays. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. And of course, hit the notification bell, because why subscribe and not hit the notification bell, right? And you will be seeing a lot of Nick in these upcoming videos. We'll be giving you guys a ton of videos. We will see you guys later. Bye.
I will keep you